We're about to look at another graphic novel called No Rules Tonight by Kim Hyun-suk and Ryan Estrada. And here is my quote from this book. I want to learn how to make all of us, safer, but it's become too dangerous to read about how to do it. One topic in this book is banned books and the fact that these teens don't feel safe being who they are. And it's because of the government, not because of societal pressures, but the government has put constraints on what they can read and things they can do. So this idea of wanting to feel safe and connected. I chose this book for the YALSA graphic novel option. It was a YALSA Top 10 in 2025. Its title, again, is No Rules Tonight. It's by Kim Hyun-suk and Ryan Estrada. It was published in 2024, and I checked this out from my library, brand new. It's gorgeous. The colors and the sheen, it's amazing. This book takes place in South Korea in 1984, and it revolves around a Christmas Eve camping trip. College students, part of a folk dance team, discover things about themselves and others while they spend the night on the mountain. It doesn't go as planned. One of their group members is unfortunately arrested because he's accused of listening to banned music, and all they have to eat are potatoes. So they really shouldn't have gone, but they end up going anyway. There are so many secrets throughout this night. You got people with feelings for each other. You have a banned book club going on. You have two students who are about to go into the military discussing how they really feel about, doing what they believe is right and following their government. So there's a whole lot going on during one night. My personal reaction to the story, had a lot of reactions to the story. I was really surprised about the restrictions that the characters face. I just can't even imagine my government banning things that I enjoy, like books and music, and even, banning what I can study. It's so foreign to me. And the fact that there's a curfew, that in the beginning, the main character is so stressed out because she has to deal with a curfew. And, it's not a curfew that your parents have set up, it's a curfew that the government has set up, and you can be arrested. So again, just incredibly dystopian. So I can connect this title to dystopian novels. Just this kind of environment is just so off. I can connect this to the world because in this book, as in the world, there are book bans or threats of it. It's definitely not to the extent that the characters experience in this book. I'm not going to be arrested if I read a banned book, but books are being challenged and people want certain things off the shelves. Let's see. Oh, one other thing. So for example, again, with the books, police are hunting down members of a secret book club that reads banned books. I can't imagine being arrested for what I read. And that's a huge privilege. And I acknowledge that and I realize that while I read this book. One of my favorite parts from this book were the folk dancing performances. The folk dancing group is called YALSA, and you'll see it spelled out in the next couple slides, but I liked the stories that they put on. This book will appeal to teens because it is a graphic novel, and graphic novels have obvious appeal. I think teens will like reading about the young people and all of their drama, and there is so much drama in this book throughout the night. And I think they'll get a pretty big shock factor from the government restrictions. I think they'll be interested in learning more about them and just exploring them, and again, being so shocked like me. You can do a couple of programs with this book. One, you can have students compare it to 1984 by George Orwell, which is a dystopian book, and it takes place the same year as this story does. Or you can have students research the US in 1984 compared to South Korea in 1984. And these can be done in conjunction with a history teacher in a school library. In a public library or even a school library, you could research a talcum performance, and talcum is the name of the folk dance group that these kids are in. Maybe you have a group in your vicinity and they can come to a performance, or you can project one for students to watch. And that is my brief review of No Rules Tonight by Kim Hun Suk and Ryan Estrada.